You ever notice how everyone seems smarter now, but somehow nobody's actually thinking anymore? We scroll through 10-hour study routines, read motivational quotes, and talk like walking podcasts. But when it's time to act, our brain freezes. It's like we've built a simulation of intelligence. We look sharp, we sound deep, but inside, it's empty. That's fake intelligence. The illusion of being smart without the substance of thought. And here's the part no one told you. The smarter you look online, the dumber your real brain can become. Let's break this trap before it rewires you completely. 1. The illusion loop. Your brain was never built for infinite knowledge. It was built for survival, to focus on what's relevant, what matters now. But modern life broke that system. Now, every scroll gives your brain the feeling of learning, a 15-second dopamine hit that says you're getting smarter. Except you're not. You're just collecting mental screenshots. Fake intelligence is when your brain confuses exposure for understanding. You've seen so many ideas that you start mistaking familiarity for mastery. And that's how this trap spreads, quietly, invisibly, every single day. But if that's how it starts, what makes it so hard to escape? 2. The comfort of knowing everything. Because fake intelligence feels safe. Think about it. When you know something, even on the surface, your brain relaxes. It feels certain, in control. It's easier to consume knowledge than to fight through confusion. That's why most people stay stuck in intellectual comfort. They binge insights instead of testing them. They watch others study instead of doing it. They collect quotes instead of questions. It's like living in a museum of smart thoughts. You can walk around all day, but you never build anything yourself. But here's where it gets darker. 3. The identity virus. When you base your confidence on appearing smart, your brain becomes addicted to that identity. You start talking like an expert, posting insights you barely understand, pretending to know more than you do, because losing that image feels like death. That's the hidden cost of fake intelligence. You start living for perception, not progress. And once your ego attaches to that identity, real learning feels threatening, because real learning means being wrong. It means admitting ignorance, and for most people, that's unbearable. But this next step, this is where the trap finally breaks. 4. The core fix. Depth over data. Without this, nothing works. Here's the truth that destroys fake intelligence. Knowledge only becomes intelligence when it's transformed through effort. Not by remembering, not by watching, by struggling with the idea until your brain rewires itself around it. When you teach it, when you test it, when you fail and rebuild your understanding. That's when intelligence becomes real. Every deep thinker, from Einstein to Da Vinci, didn't have more information than you. They just had fewer distractions. They learned slowly, but completely. And that's what your brain craves. Depth, focus, stillness. You don't need more tabs open. You need more silence, space for thoughts to grow roots. Fake intelligence skips that. Real intelligence sits in it, uncomfortable, messy, alive. 5. The upgrade loop. Once you start practicing real intelligence, everything changes. Reading becomes slower, but sharper. You start connecting ideas across time, linking what you learned last month to what you saw today. You stop seeking dopamine and start seeking clarity. Your brain moves from collector to creator. You stop chasing information and start integrating it. And here's the paradox. The less you try to look smart, the smarter you actually become. Because wisdom doesn't perform. It notices. It questions. It builds quietly beneath the noise. You don't need to act like a genius. You just need to think like one. Slowly, deeply, quietly. Fake intelligence will keep trying to pull you back. Through trends, through validation, through noise. But remember, real intelligence doesn't live on the screen. It lives in the silence after the scroll. If you're ready to rewire your focus and rebuild real clarity, watch my next video. It's where I show you how to escape the attention trap once and for all. Because this loop doesn't end until you break it. Join the few who still think deeply. Subscribe before your brain forgets how.